Did you know you're a leader? You might not be a CEO. You might not have your own company. You might not be the president of your family or your country, but you're still a leader. According to Brene Brown in her book Daring Greatly, chapter 6, she defines a leader as anyone, who holds her or himself accountable for finding potential in people and in processes. And that potential could be finding it in yourself, leading yourself in the direction that inspires you. And it could be inspiring other people by finding in them those traits that enable more fluidity, more ease. What's really cool is that in that same chapter and on that same page, actually, she speaks of this person that I have yet to really go and research. But she talks about this guy named Kevin Suras, I think. And basically, she asks him at one point what the biggest barrier to creativity and innovation are. And his response is fear of being ridiculed, laughed at, belittled. And then after that comes the fear of not being good enough or not knowing enough. So that our greatest barrier is the fear of failure and shame and being vulnerable. But then there's an inherent issue because to learn, especially to have innovative ideas, the majority of the time you're going to have to make mistakes, and it's through the mistakes that you're going to get there. And most of the time, those innovative ideas sound completely bonkers or crazy. So we got to look at the way we lead, and the way we learn. And most of the time, we learn that with certain people, we have to dumb ourselves down or say a specific script to stay in their good graces or not push their buttons so that there's no exacerbated suffering and shame. But all it takes, it's focus. Focus on the now. Leading either yourself into whether it's a direction, whether it's a train of thought, whether it's a path, a journey, one that feels light. And when those dark times come to pass, focus on that now. Appreciate the dark, knowing full well that the light will shine even brighter through it all. Or that little shade is an opportunity to land in the now again. Because I'll guarantee you that for me specifically, when I get enthralled in a train of thought and then I get to jump on that train and energetically boost myself into going in a specific direction, whether that's in movement or reading books, I tend to go full out. And then when I reach that extreme, I'm no longer in balance. And so that suffering or clouds or darkness or whatever you want to see it, pain, discomfort, settle in to help me realign and figure out, all right, am I going to stay and read this book for the next 5 hours? Or, hey, am I eventually going to get up and walk my dogs or figure out what else I want to do with myself? Because anything in excess becomes poisonous. whether that's medicine, food. So bringing it all back together. You have the capacity to find in the now something, anything, and then let that lead the way in a direction that makes you feel more you. Or at least that makes you feel like you're attaining something. So thanks for tuning in. Please feel free to comment, personal message me, come find me, whether it's at Asha Yoga in Laval, whether it's at any other center where I offer practices, in St. Dorothy, in Montreal. We're all connected. And if you're still having trouble sparking that inner leader, by all means, let me help you find it. Have a wonderful now. Peace out.